Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. We are on diary entry number 794 from the diary of Saint Faustina Kowalska, Divine Mercy in My Soul. Today, December 9, 1936, I am leaving for Pradnik, just outside Krakow, to undergo treatment. I am to stay there for 3 months. I am being sent there through the great solicitude of my superiors, especially that of our dear Mother General Michael, who is so solicitous for the sisters who are ill. Ngayon, Disyembre 9, ikasyam ng Disyembre 1936, paalis ako patungong Pradnik na nasa labas lamang ng Krakow upang dooy magpagamot. Mananatili ako doon ng 3 buwan. Ipinadala ako doon sa pamamagitan ng malaking pagmamalasakit ng aking mga superyora, lalong-lalo na ang aming inang tagapamahala, Mother Michael, na napakabuti sa mga sisters na may sakit. For those who are new, si Faustina po was diagnosed with tuberculosis, and during that time, tuberculosis had no cure. Walang lunas po ang tuberculosis ng mga panahon na yun. So just really wait for the last breath, no? Talagang walang lunas. Hindi katulad ngayon, we had DOTS, no? Yung DOTS. So monitored ang pag-take mo ng medicine, no? At gumagaling, no? Ang mga meron nito. But back then, wala po talagang lunas ang tuberculosis. So, ano ang feeling ng meron ito? Parang COVID po, because it's a disease in the lungs. No? You will have difficulty in breathing, ang dali mong mapagod. No? So, kaya si Faustina, na-liberate siya to some of her tasks in the convent because of that disease. And then she was also isolated, syempre, because it is contagious. No? She was isolated. Kinonfine po siya sa hospital, and ayun, para hindi siya makahawa doon sa mga madre doon. Pero she was confined in the hospital kasi medyo malubhana yung kanyang yung kanyang sakit. Pero it was 1936 to 1937 and 1938 naman po siya namatay. So pabalik-balik lang actually siya sa hospital. And during her confinement in the hospital, it was then that she really had more time writing in the diary. So mapapansin nyo, yung mga entries niya, mas marami na po siyang entries nung mga last few years kasi it was during the time that she was hospitalized. Sabi nga niya in one of the entries, no, yung isang madre daw, madaming bumibisita. Pareho silang nandun sa hospital. Isang madre, maraming bumibisita. Kasi yung madre na yun daw, meron pang headphone. Imagine, may headphone na pala sila noon. May radyo, tsaka may headphone. Samantalang siya, she was having difficulty meditating kasi walang ilaw. Wala siyang ilaw. So, sabi niya, ba't gano'n, no? Pero, but then later on, she realized that being alone put her on a situation wherein she would be freely communicating with the Lord. So, naging malaya siya sa pakikipag-usap sa Panginoon. No disturbance, no? Anytime she would like to talk to Jesus, nagagawa niya. Tapos, marami talaga siyang time to write on her diary. So, that was the advantage of being hospitalized. So, instead of parang lungkot na lungkot ka, walang bumibisita sa'yo, tapos para ka mababali doon, you were alone, si Faustina found a way. No? So, she was able to turn something which is not nice, no? Isang pangyayari sa buhay niya na hindi maayos, hindi maganda. She was able to transform this into something beneficial, advantageous, no? Yung mas magiging makabubuti para sa kanya. And that was writing on her diary. And eto rin yung time that she was able to have a lot of union with God. Yung talagang parang naging normal na lang that she would be uniting with the Lord Jesus. napakagandang karanasan. Pero siguro sa atin, kung tayo mako-confine na walang dadalaw, siguro depressed na tayo. We would be feeling a lot of sadness, no? Like, minsan nga, pag di ba? So, imagine mo, naka-confine ka sa hospital, walang bumibisita sa'yo, di ba? Napakalungkot nun, no? Pero, pwede pala tayong maging masaya, no? Kapag nag-iisa lang tayo, no? Kaya lang, kung by nature, extrovert ka, no? Palalabas ka, tas bigla kang na-confine sa hospital, bigla kang, tawag dito, na-isolate, no? Katulad ng mga COVID patients natin nung araw, di ba? Nung panahon ng pandemic, talagang isolated sila. Pero ang maganda kasi with them, may cellphone. Kasi dahil may cellphone, they were able to communicate. Nakakapanood pa nga sila ng kahit nakapag-Facebook pa, no? Kasi yung smartphones naman natin ngayon, pwede na kahit na may access na sa internet. So, hindi katulad ng araw, nung panahon ni Faustina, wala talaga. She did not even have that radio. Sabi niya, bakit yung sister dun sa kabilang kwarto, pareho lang naman kami, no? Pero yun, may radyo, may headphone pa. Pero sometimes, these gadgets, hindi na siya, maganda siya, pero sometimes, mas makabubuti din na you spend time for the Lord, no? Mas, mag-alat ng oras para sa Panginoon. Gawin natin, maximize natin yung time that we are alone by communing and communicating with the Lord, no? Kasi we can only talk with Jesus in silence. Hindi natin siya makakausap, hindi natin siya makakaisa. We can never be able to experience God within us kapag maingay. Maingay sa environment, maingay yung kalooban mo kasi puro ka reklamo. So, one of the requirements para mas mabilis tayong makaisa, no? Unite with the Lord or with God is to be in silence. So, that is a perfect situation, perfect condition to do that. Kaya next time po mo-confine kayo sa hospital, be thankful because you will be with the Lord. Ikaw at si Lord lang. No, malayang-malaya kayong makakapag-usap. Samantalihin niyo po yun. And then, kasi nga ngayon, allowed naman ang mga mobile phones sa loob, no? If you would be confined, tas bawal ang bawal ang bisita, pero ka pa rin namang cellphone. Pero, wag mong gamitin ang cellphone sa mga hindi magagandang bagay kasi hindi nakakatulong sa healing process yung mga gadgets. So, minimize lang. Gamitin mo lang siya pag kailangan. Kung kailangan mo makipag-usap sa outside world, no? Or kailangan mo makinig ng inspirational music or makinig ng chaplet. So, pipiliin mo rin yung magiging use ng iyong mobile phone. Yung buong 3 months na yon, Faustina was able to use it accordingly, no? Maayos, nagamit niya, na-maximize niya yung pagiging mag-isa niya ng mga panahon niya. Alright? So, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook and YouTube channel of Fount of Mercy. Bukas po ulit para sa panibagong entry from the Diary of Saint Faustina.